punching gummy. Okay, hi guys, my name is Milan and welcome to another Tokulook, where in this video we will be looking at episode 3 of Kamen Rider Gavv. Now, there are two things that I want to get off my chest already in terms of the cons, but I did like the episode as usual. So, the first two cons are, well, one of the first is the fact that Sachika and Hanto already know each other. I'll be honest, I get that we do this a lot in Toku shows, but I don't know, it was just kind of a bit too convenient. I let it slide just because of the fact that Sachika's whole business revolves around the fact that she helps other people. So, in that regard, it kind of makes sense. I mean, we get told that Hanto has requested her help 3 other times. I kind of wish we would have seen those instances, but oh well. The other thing that I just found a bit odd was we meet the Granyu researcher and we see him take the 2 Choco Gochizo. Why do we then see him later? Like, what do I mean by this? Is that he is shown in like a hidden way, like in a mysterious manner, and then he appears anyway. Like, why? I mean, I get it. Valen is coming out in a few weeks, but at the same time, just find it a little bit odd. That's just me. But let's talk about the good things about this episode. The first thing is, the first thing I actually really liked, speaking of that whole Hanto and Sachika thing, is I love the conversation between the 3 of them. I was surprised when I saw Ritsu again. I thought that she wouldn't appear again after episode 2, but it kind of makes sense when you think about the fact that she met Gabu, she met Shoma, even though she didn't know that it was Shoma in the first place. So yeah, I just liked the conversation that they had. It felt genuine, people actually having conversations with each other. But yeah, I just liked the fact that Hanto got more clues as to who Shoma is, and possibly giving more clues to finding who killed his mother. Another thing that I liked was Shoma. I just really like Shoma. I think he's just really fun and enjoyable to watch. The first thing I liked about Shoma in this episode is he learns more things about snacks and the value of eating snacks. He passes out after being homeless for another week and passing out because of the fact that he just ate nothing but snacks. And the guy that he meets in this episode tells him that, if you want to snack, that's fine, but you need to eat proper food. Otherwise, you're going to keep passing out. And snacking, eating snacks is for when you feel sad, when you want to celebrate something. And when he remembers that moment with his mother from last episode, it just kind of clicks into his head. And we kind of see the repercussions of those words that were told to him, because later in the episode, he feels a little bit upset. And he tries out the soda gummy, and we see this moment where he cheers himself up because he's excited by the flavor of the gummy. It's like a scene where he's like surfing around, just enjoying himself. And yeah, I just really like the fact that he keeps growing as a person and he understands what it truly means to eat food that you like. I just think he's also really funny. I love the fact that after he eats a bento, which I did predict in last episode, guys, he was gonna eat a rice bento. I like. I have. Predictable bitch. I love the fact that after he eats food, he just automatically manages to lift like a whole block of whatever that was. I also like the fact that when he meets this guy who is trying to repay one of his elders by stealing money, it's a good thought, but his actions are not great. Okay, he stumbles into this rich house, finds money, and then Shoma's like, whoa, is that money? Well, I'm not having that. So he just drags him out of the place and he questions him. Shoma speaks to the older guy and he's like, why are you stealing money? And he's like, don't worry about it, kid. Actual real conversations that would happen in a real life scenario. Can we also talk about the monster of the week? I mean, it's not as sus as the other two. All right, we don't have any more nonsense, but I'm just not gonna get used to the fact that every time the monster of the week tries to like turn one of the humans into like a vinyl figure. Like the Gabbu just like, what am I doing? The Gabbu just like summons a massive tongue and just like envelops the human. It's just a bit. People will be into that. Let's just say that. I love the fight scene. I just really like how this whole form system works. For those of you that don't know, Gabu's suit is actually one of the least powerful suits in like Toku. Like it's not strong at all, and it makes sense as his armor just keeps falling off. I love the way he's been utilized. You know, like pieces of him keep falling out, and he uses the punching gummy, not the punching gummy, the popping gummy, Gochizo over and over to kind of heal himself. And then I like the fact that he then uses the punching gummy Gochizo to do some cool scenes. We have some, like some water splashes onto him while he jumps. I love the finisher with the multiple fists, like punching the monster of the week. I thought that was really neat. Again, I talked about this last week. I just really love the uniqueness of some of these fight scenes because I'm just kind of tired of some of the fight scenes that I've seen in like other shows because they kind of feel samey at times. So yeah, I just really enjoyed that. I also will say I enjoyed the whole mystery of who Shoma is. I'm kind of confused as to like, does the Stomach family know who Shoma is? Again, they mentioned that they got rid of this woman, which clearly is Shoma's mom, but they don't know who Shoma is. Like, Shoma is clearly his mom, so his son. So what am I saying these days? Anyway,
His mum is crazy. He gave up himself just like his munchkins.
but yeah, I'm just confused as to what the Stomach family knows about Shoma, because they know that someone has left the company, but they don't know like the identity, and they keep teasing the fact that he's half human, fully human, whatever. So I kind of just liked the whole mystery of them finding out who he is, and I think we'll get more into that in next week's episode. Because it looks like the whole family is gonna be into Shoma, onto Shoma. So yeah, but yeah, guys, that's all I have for this episode. Not much to talk about, but certainly an enjoyable episode. But even though I didn't talk about everything in this episode, it does not matter because at the end of the day, you should watch the episode yourself. So let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next episode, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Go watch the episode yourself.